Distinguished ministers and high-level authorities from the Ministries of Housing and Urban Development of Latin America and the Caribbean, dear Christopher Gibbs, President of MINURVI and Minister of Housing, Lands and Maintenance of Barbados, the host country of this assembly, it is a great honor to join you today for the opening of this MINURVI assembly, a space that reflects our region's political will to work together to guarantee the right to adequate housing and to strengthen urban planning toward more just, sustainable, and resilient cities. Cities concentrate most of our population and economic activity, yet they are also factories of inequality. Their urban structure, access to services, and distribution of land often reproduce and deepen existing social divides. Our region is at a decisive moment. The countries of the region face three development traps: a long-term inability to grow trap, a high inequality, low social mobility, and weak social cohesion trap, and a low institutional capacity and ineffective governance trap. In addition, the environmental crisis, intensified by climate change, magnifies these challenges. And nowhere are they more visible than in the housing sector, where millions of families still live without basic services or in precarious conditions that expose them even more to climate risks. Here in the Caribbean, we know this reality all too well. Stronger hurricanes, prolonged droughts, the loss of coastal ecosystems, and damage to urban infrastructure. Yet, this vulnerability can also be turned into strength, into an opportunity to lead change. Housing is much more than a roof or a physical asset. It is the heart of daily life, the foundation of citizenship, security, and belonging. Investing in housing means investing in social stability and in the future of our cities. In Latin America and the Caribbean, the urban housing stock is growing by nearly 3% per year, making it a key economic driver that stimulates local employment and production chains. Every $1 million invested in construction generates dozens of additional jobs and mobilizes up to $2.3 million, multiplying the effects across the economy, a clear signal that housing can be a pillar of sustainable urban growth. The theme that brings us together, financing the urban transition, housing, climate change, adaptation, and resilience, is therefore not just a sectoral agenda. It is an invitation to rethink how we use and finance our territory, how we regenerate what already exists before expanding urban areas, and how we strengthen the state's capacity to lead the transformation. This transition demands financing mechanisms that are closer to the territory and socially fairer. It requires stronger fiscal and land value capture instruments, and the mobilization of both public and private resources to close housing gaps with environmental sustainability and equity. None of this will be possible without strong institutions. At ECLAC, we speak of the top capabilities of institutions: technical, operational, political, and prospective. Because knowing what to do is not enough. We must also know how to do it, how to sustain it, how to anticipate change. Without technical expertise, there is no rigor. Without operational capacity, no results. Without political impact and persuasion, no legitimacy. And without long-term vision, no leadership, inspiration, or hope for the future. Over more than 3 decades, MINURVI has shown that regional cooperation can be a powerful engine of transformation. The diversity of experiences among our countries is our greatest strength. I therefore wish to acknowledge the commitment of all nations that sustain this forum, and especially the leadership of Barbados, not only in hosting this assembly, but also for its pivotal role in the Bridgetown Initiative, which seeks to reform the international financial system to ensure that vulnerable countries can access fair and timely financing for climate action and sustainable development. ECLAC, together with UN Habitat, reaffirms its commitment as MINURVI's co-technical secretariat to accompany this regional transition, providing evidence, tools, and technical support, and above all, helping to build a shared vision for the future. May this assembly renew our collective commitment to ensuring decent housing for all, and to make every investment in housing a driving force for sustainable development, resilience, and a more hopeful future. Thank you very much.